Got a rifle on a hunting rack, best friend in the back, old hound riding shotgun. I got a camouflage mud truck looking for a big buck creeping through the dusky dawn. Big bright floodlights cutting through the dark night make a path to the deer stand. Pray to God Almighty, quiet as I can be, waiting for the aftermath. We've been dreaming all year for the season, waiting for the leaves to fall. We'll be looking for a 12-point buck, man. He'll be chasing that doe. Fire up your guns, draw back your bows, let the lead out, let the hammer go. Put some meat on the table, horns on the wall, take a picture, show it off to your pawpaw. You're a different kind of animal, hiding in the brush. Look at what it does when hunting's in your blood.
Five-yard shot down here at Jeremiah's farm. Didn't go far with a good tracking dog. We found it, probably a 120 or so. But now we're going to take it to the house. Stay with us.
Nice buck,
Hey,
bud.
bud,
Nice buck.
I had to improvise.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, we're here watching Dustin harvest this
Magnificent deer.
nice buck.
Yeah.
Nice buck.
Yeah.
And we just want to remind everybody, you know, this is the time of year, it's bow season's over, it's the time of year that we want to make sure our equipment's still in working order. You know, we don't like to put the bows up at all at any time during the year.
Get out the Allen wrenches and tighten it down.
Yeah, tighten up your equipment, make sure you got no loose bolts or screws, because when you go to shoot and either something falls off or makes a noise. So we're going to reflect back now to last summer when me, you, Dave, and Jennifer were at Ellis Prairie Bow Shoot. And man, was it a good time. Well, folks, we're down here today at Ellis Prairie 3D Bow Shoot. It's west of Licking, south of Houston, and he has a 40 target shoot down here. And we are down here with Jennifer Franklin from over in Cuba area. She's going to shoot with us today. And we have some other folks that's going to shoot with us today. So we're going to bring you some, hopefully some good 3D target action, probably some future blooper reels, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm shooting, so you can bank on there'll be some kind of blooper. Yeah.
It ought to be exciting. So come along with us and see how we do today.
First year I'd ever been.
First year you've ever been
to
to Ellis Prairie?
To Ellis Prairie, yeah. Very impressed.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a nice setup.
Good targets.
40 target shoot.
I don't want booze. Do we shoot from right here? Okay. Okay. Oh.
All four of us are here, we're shooting, and it's a good time. It's a good time to come out with your friends and family, whether you're a bow hunter or not. I mean, it's a good time to go out and shoot. And it helps us hone in our skills for the upcoming season. Here we are at the very first target of our shoot. And if you'll notice,
Probably one of the hardest
it was the hardest.
of the 40.
I think. I mean, it was 5 yards, roughly 5 yards, right down off this little rock bluff.
You just,
This was tough, folks. Okay, it doesn't look like it should be tough, but this is tough.
Dave, if you'll give me the score as you pull them out. Sure. Okay.
Hey, we should have brought them pink ones I got you for Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, the arrows.
Oh.
Jeremiah 10.
Jeremiah?
Jeremiah 10, and he left his field tip in the.
I got it out.
Oh. Get over here, guys. Well, tell that to the guy wearing loafers.
Hey, man, I'm leading the way.
Penny loafers.
Leading the way.
Now, I don't know about you folks, but we're out simulating hunting, shooting bows in a field, and you've got loafers on.
Yeah.
And plaid shorts.
I'm gonna get them dipped this year.
Are you gonna get them dipped?
camouflaged out? Yeah.
Waterproof?
Well, let's
To the
hope.
ankle.
Let's hope to the ankle. Yeah.
Yeah, this is where I had an arrow blow up on me last year.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah,
the cat was facing
It was.
that way.
I think half of it was covered up by that rock.
It was. Whoa. Ooh, that looked good.
Ooh. Right
That's
there.
close, that's
Right
good.
there.
The wind is not a problem here, but when we get in this open field.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm right next to her on the
Yep.
other side. Flare up. I'm gonna throw it.
Nice,
That's a good shot.
nice. Let's go take a gander.
All right. You guys remember the order?
Nope.
All right. Good job, guys.
Dave first. Might tell me something other. Look at that stance. Wow, bud.
You do that. He wouldn't show that off here, can
He's doing the splits.
Now, I don't know about you folks, but we're out simulating hunting, shooting bows in a field, and you've got loafers on.
Yeah. And I've ran through it in my mind, and I have no idea when you're going to use this.
But have you ever hunted in the field and had to stand over a log or a creek? That is the stance you will use. And it's true life stance. I mean, it's real scenario stance.
This is?
Yeah.
Huh.
Every deer I've shot, I've stood like that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Plus,
That's impressive.
you ought to see these calves,
Steady long, steady wrong.
okay? A lot of calf work.
You up?
Is it me? I don't
No,
know.
it's,
Who is it?
Is it you?
Is it me?
I think it's you and then Dustin and then Jeremiah.
I don't know the order, guys.
It's like the blind lead.
I can't
It is,
remember, I
it
can't
is.
remember orders.
This is full draw madness at its finest. But yeah, he's been telling us to remember the order, I think, on
You know, I feel that's a dead deer I shot though. High lung.
I'm gonna get Brad to stay.
Boy, that wind will screw with you on that.
Brad, is this the right
That's
stance?
it, bud.
You need to arch your back a
A
little
little
bit.
bit, arch it a little bit. Every deer I've shot, I've stood like that.
Really?
Yeah. Huh.
Didn't like that.
The stance was no good.
Right there. That's where it's at. That's a 12.
No, it ain't.
That's
I see the
12.
rings now, bud.
I got $10 that you can't hit it in the eye.
I just want to hit it.
We like to shoot these bow shoots by guessing the yards. It not only helps us in the field when it's a real situation, but it's a challenge. You can use rangefinders. We don't use them. Now, we do use binoculars, and that's fine. I mean, we want to see, a lot of these targets are shot up, and we want to be able to see where the rings are. And by rings, I mean what we want to hit. There's a 12 ring, a 10 ring, an 8 ring, and then if you hit no rings,
If you just hit the target,
if you hit
it's
the
fine.
target, it's a 5.
It's
Now,
5, yeah.
if you don't hit the target, it's a big donut.
Man.
What are you feeling, bud? How you feeling?
Well,
I feel bad now.
you know, when you can't see that far, the only guy that can see that well is Eagle Eye over here.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you're out there.
The camera guy.
yeah, camera guy.
This is what we're shooting at.
No kill. Oh, good shot.
In the 12? Oh.
Lord, am I gonna get it? Well, we're not hunting.
That's a 40-yard
You
shot.
reckon him?
Brad,
Huh?
that's a 40-yard shot.
40-yard shot.
Want to put my pin on?
Was it?
No.
Huh, I didn't think so. Huh. I thought not. Huh. Trying to get me to hit center hay bale. Huh. Shenanigans.
Aim. Up. Okay, next shooter.
What happened?
Told you, man.
Bow
That
tip.
buck. That damn
Hey,
buck.
right here, Jeremiah. Right here, Jeremiah. We need the camera. Right here. Well, folks, Bowtech had another malfunction.
What you doing, bud?
Having to work on that Bowtech bow out in the field.
What? Out in the field behind a tree in tall grass?
Yeah, trying to hide in the grass, working on that Bowtech.
But I wasn't familiar with that type of peep. That's the first year I've used that type of peep, and I'm not fond of it. As you can see, it slipped off. I ended up having to cut the end off of it, slide it back on. I did well through the shoot after I had to shoot a few times. But it's probably a good idea to talk to your local boat shop about preparation, and if something does occur like this, what to do. You know, like I when I went and had the peep sight put on, he suggested, hey, you might want an extra piece. Sometimes this thing happens.
It's also would be wise, folks, and we try to do it, is to bring the appropriate tools with you, not only to the field, but to the bow wrench, to the 3D shoot.
Yep.
Because your Allen wrenches, and anything else that your equipment might involve, wrenches or anything that you would need, have them with you. You never know.
But how many problems has your Matthews had?
Not a one. How about yours?
No. It seemed to do okay on that shot.
Well,
there.
I think it ricocheted up there.
It might have.
I think it did.
Off of a blade of grass.
We didn't have a cable roll off a cam.
I might have had that. Might have had that. Might have had a dry fire.
Hey, bud. Hey, bud. I'm good.
You know, I shoot over there now, and it'll zip in.
Hey, guys, stand real close.
Where's my arrow
Guys,
at?
come over here. Come over here and stand real close to
He
me.
was standing on the arrow.
And now it's your turn, Jeremiah. Why did it do that? Oh, I hit him in the wiener schnitzel.
That's a 14.
Wiener schnitzel, that's a 14 for sure.
That's in my book, that's a 0.
Thanks, Jeremiah.
0 points.
Took him right out of the breeding pool.
I did.
Maybe negative.
Negative. Wow.
Just trying to go negative. Good
Ooh,
shot.
Good shot.
Oh, you already pulling them?
Oh, well, he didn't pull my 12.
All right.
Like I said, I may not get another.
I can't tell if it's in focus or not.
I was gonna do a commentary.
Okay.
Hey folks, this here is David Terry's 12 on this groundhog. It ricocheted off a blade of grass
Off a blade of grass.
and hit that 12.
But it was a 12 nonetheless.
It was
so
12 nonetheless, so
and
we got to give it to him, but it did ricochet. That's a solid 8.
But this is vengeance for all the turkeys that eluded you this year.
When Dave refers to vengeance, what he's referring to is the curse. 2013 turkey curse.
The wind blew so hard yesterday.
Just dreary weather. Turkeys haven't been working. Hand up, went the other way, and shut up. We got some weather coming in today.
Well, the wind just blew so hard.
We have been beat up by these turkeys. Guess what? They went with the hens.
Didn't have no luck.
Hens everywhere.
They were henned up.
We had to move to a new spot. We got a bird shot out from under us.
The curse is still on.
I had it. I was taking it out on this 3D turkey. And I still had the curse because I think I got a 5.
Hey, you know, Merritt, Jeremiah, we've noticed a big difference on pulling arrows if it's a Bowtech shooting them or if it's a Matthews shooting them.
What's the difference?
Well, it's a lot harder to pull the arrows out when it's a Matthews. The Bowtechs just barely put the field tip in there.
We give each other a hard time
Oh.
about shooting Bowtech Matthew.
Every time we go out, we mess with each other about Bowtech and Matthews. Well, Jeremiah and you shoot a Bowtech.
Yeah, we do.
Me and Dave shoot a Matthews.
And Wilson.
And
Bowtech.
Wilson shoots a Bowtech. Can't leave Lynn out. But all of that is in good fun. They're all good bows.
Good bows.
They shoot great, but we just like to rib each other.
It just seems to work that way.
Hey, bad.
Whose phone goes off in the woods?
There.
Get home!
Nice.
Yeah. Whoa, look at that stance, Brad.
Here we are at this raccoon, which Jeff had set up. You had to shoot through this log. And that's the kind of shoots we like to go to. Anybody can just go out and shoot 20 yards, 30 yards, open field. I like to go to a shoot where you're shooting through limbs or stretching around a tree or shooting through this log like he did, like he had it set up. Obstacles.
Man, it was a good.
It was neat, and it was fun to do. So.
Wow, I couldn't.
What was that smell around the skunk target? It wasn't a skunk. Skunk was a target. Man, it smelled terrible.
Andy, you shot first.
Let me see the boot.
What?
The boot.
Let's see the boot. One bite, damn it. That got my socks all pooey.
Gross.
But this is called scent elimination. Brad, there's some corn in your boot. I've seen that. Seen that. There's some corn on your boot. Corn, Alex?
Yeah, that got my socks off.
Little stanky. You're right, you're up. Got a little poo on your boot, bud. Got a little poo. Got a little poo. I'm gonna put that in Caitlin's room tonight. Right down my alley. He's got poo on his boot. I do.
You would think you would want to, you know, it's 5 yards, you have a 20-yard pin. You'd think you'd want to lower your pin to hit, but what we found out, and actually I was told this by another bow hunter years ago, he informed me of this, is use your 40-yard pin on a 5-yard target.
Yep.
And people go, what? But it works.
Still blows
Hey
up
guys,
on
watch the poo. Oh, buddy. Oh, baby.
Well, I was holding my breath for you, but you hit it.
But that's the good thing about a waffle maker, that wind goes, the wind goes right through the waffle maker, see?
I try not to laugh. I stuff before, see?
But I said there.
Oh, all right, look at this, look at this, look at this.
I didn't want to shank an arrow.
Might have got a 5.
Never mind.
Well, this shoot was a 40 target shoot.
Yeah.
Somehow, and probably just us,
Well,
but we shot 41.
well, we got up to the last target, and the peg was here. There was a raccoon over here.
It was the one before the last target. It wasn't the last one. The bear was the last
Oh,
one.
you're right, you're right.
It was the one right before
Yep.
that.
The raccoon was here, and way over here was a beaver.
Yeah.
In a little pond drainage
Mhm.
ditch there.
We thought
Yeah,
that was 40,
that was it.
number 40.
That was 40.
Until we got up by the house. It was still fun because we waded through the muck around that beaver over by that pond to find out it wasn't even a target.
Yeah. Yeah. He come down and goes, hey,
What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
We're shooting our target. That's not a target. Oh, well. It was fun anyway. It gave us an extra target. But we got up by the house,
Yeah.
and we looked over, and there was a bear by a beehive.
All right, folks. Well, we're wrapping up our shoot from today. It's boy, it's been a lot of fun. It's always a good time coming out here. He has a real good setup out here at Ellis Prairie for this 3D shoot. Some of them are pretty tough. We shot one that wasn't even set up for it, and it was the toughest one, I think.
It was hard.
The beaver on the pond. It was tough shooting. Weather's held out real good, other than the wind just kind of picked up a little bit here at the last, but at least we didn't get rained on. So
Made it challenging.
yeah,
Made it challenging.
yeah, shooting in the wind is definitely a lot harder than what people would think it's going to be. But had a lot of fun. Definitely going to come back out again.
I want to thank Jeff Shelton for hosting this for folks to come down and shoot. It's not only a fun competition, a friendly competition, but when you're a bow hunter or a hunter in general, it's good to keep in practice, and this is what helps us throughout the year keep in practice, is these 3D bow shoots. We love them.
Well, we don't use rangefinder generally when we come out here, so it makes us have to really be good at guessing our distance, and we like that.
They know I need all the help in the world on judging distance.
We want to thank Jen for coming out shooting with us today too. She's a heck of a bow shot. I'll tell you that. We were impressed. She's a heck of a bow shot. So we're here on target number 40 with B&D Full Draw Madness. It's actually 41 because
41.
of the
That's
beaver.
how we do it.
But
That's how we do it.
we got a bear over here on, looks like a beehive. We're going to try to tackle, and I think Jeremiah's up for the first shot. So get him out from behind the camera and get up here. And
You know, folks, I just want to let you know, just in case there's some question on it, I'm pretty sure that I've won this today. I think I got the high score. I'm sure they're going to tell you something different, but I think I got high score today.
I think I'm the one keeping score. We know who won.
and you can add.
We know
So,
who, yeah.
oh, let's get this last one done and see where we end up, folks.
Is there 2 different kills in it? 2 different ones?
Got me an arrow there, Caddy? Oh, huh, like that. And that one don't have a tip. See what I got to deal with, folks? Dropping arrows, kicking them around. What happened when you win in a shoot like this? They sabotage your arrow.
You don't like that honeybee eye, do you?
No.
It's probably gonna bust it.
Nice shot. Oh yeah, I like that shot. I like that shot. I like it. I like it.
With every step her high heels click just like a ticking time bomb.
So, what do we got going on next week, man?
Folks, next week, we're after predator. We've got some great predator hunts, along with a little bit of rock and roll. So join in with us next week, folks, and join the man. So thank you.